Okay, I'm John. I'm from Quispamsis. I have smoked 2.5 packs a day for probably 40 years. And my wife was a smoker, but she gave it up. And me smoking around her was bothering her so bad it was giving her asthma. So I had to sit and think what kind of priorities I had to do. Either I had to quit smoking or something. And I wasn't feeling the best either. I noticed it, especially when I was walking. I was out of breath all the time. So I decided I seen the ad for East Coast Hypnosis. So I decided to come and see her. And I sat and I talked to her about everything, what she was going to do. And she made me feel real relaxed and everything when she was sitting here talking to me. So I did. I went home and I talked to my wife about it. My wife thought it was a good idea. So I did come back and she did hypnotize me. As there were some things I thought it would really bother me. There's certain situations and I thought I'd have to stay away from. Like, every time I used to get in my car, I always lit up a cigarette. And just certain things like that. Like after a meal. Oh, I always had a cigarette after a meal. And even when I would like to have a drink of beer, I always had cigarettes with my beer. And after the hypnosis, when I left, even when I walked out and I got into my car, that I thought would be the thing. It wasn't there. The craving wasn't there. The thought of the cigarette wasn't there when I got in my car. And I drove home that afternoon, and I said, the heck with it, I'm not going to change my routine. I'm going to see what happens, and I did. And it just didn't bother me. It was gone. Everything was gone. The thought of the cigarettes, and even like sitting and having a beer with a cigarette, I didn't think of the cigarette. And what amazed me, I can sit around people that are smoking. And that's where I thought it would really be bad. It doesn't bother me. People can sit and smoke beside me. It never bothered me. It's just unbelievable. Didn't have cravings. When this was all done, I never had, once in a blue moon I would have a thought of a cigarette. I wouldn't say it was a craving. I would think about it, but then it would go away. And it's just unbelievable how much nicer it is, really, to like when we used to go out, the first place I had to do was look to find a place to go smoke. Now I don't worry about that stuff. And anyway, I was very thankful I did meet up with East Coast Hypnosis. And she really explained things and helped me. I have quit now. It's been 1.5 years now. And I have had no cravings or nothing. I figure I've done phenomenal. Especially for me, I smoked a lot, and it's hard to believe. Everything else I've tried has failed. This is a thing, right? You got to try it.